So when a band release a retrospective for our greatest hits, it's usually the start of the end. It's a fact. Bands bring them out, they fall apart the week after.
Finished a long fucking time ago. We're just doing it for the money.
We always get badgered about in interviews about best ofs, and I've never been one for greatest hits, but the best of's not. They're not so bad. Well, no, because
no matter which way fucking go around it, it's the fucking same thing.
No, Champagne Supernova's not been a hit, has it?
True.
You know, a lot of bands' first singles, they're kind of finding their feet a bit. You know, we hit the ground running with that one. That song, at the time it came out, separated us from every other single band in the country, who were all still immersed in irony. It's still a blinder to me. It still sounds like it was written and recorded yesterday.
I need to be myself. I can't be no one else. I'm feeling supersonic. Give me gin and tonic.
It was written and recorded in one night in Liverpool. We went in to do a demo of Bring It On Down from the gig, and we couldn't get it right, and we had to have something, and I went in the back room and wrote Supersonic in about half hour, recorded it the rest of the night. That's the rough mix. It was never remixed either. A magical night. It was brilliant.
So who picked the tracks?
I did.
And then presented them?
No, I just fucking done it, and that was it.
That's not true.
He didn't present it. That's the first time I've fucking seen him. That's
not true.
Because you said you floated the idea, and I don't really see Oasis sitting in a meeting, you know, around a big floating idea. That's how it happens.
No, we don't have.
There's never an Oasis meeting.
We don't.
It's just an Ole Gallagher meeting.
We've only. That's not true either. I never realised how good it was until we went out and played it live. All the gigs all around the world, people were going bananas for that song, and that never nearly made it onto Don't Believe the Truth, never mind this.
But for you playing that live then,
yeah,
is that
I
your
love
favourite?
it, man. I love it. I love fucking guitars, I love the drums, I love the vocals, I love it all, mate. It's dead easy, it's not cryptic or anything, it's just an out and out fucking great rock and roll tune. If you don't like that kind of thing, then get the fuck out of her, you know what I mean? That's the way I see it when I sing it.
The last time he came to a meeting, he insisted he would come in the room and he said,
Dyed hair, ginger.
What are you all talking about? And we're talking about, he said, well, let's talk about this apple. He picked the apple out of a fruit bowl and says to Emma, what's this apple for? What's it for? And she went, it's for fucking eating. And he went, oh, I'm getting off. And that was it.
This one's called Talk Tonight. Fucking you having that or what, man?
When we went on our first tour of America, and funnily enough, me and the singer had a falling out. And I'd got the needle and got my passport back off the tour manager and said, right, that's it, I'm fucking out of here. And got in a taxi and went to San Francisco and then to Las Vegas, and just had a bit of a lost week, and wrote that song and Half the World Away and It's Good to Be Free.
But I wanna talk tonight.
But was it not a couple that persuaded you to rejoin Oasis when you were in Las Vegas? That's the story. And you wrote Talk Tonight based on that conversation. Just a random couple said you gotta stay in Oasis.
No, it was I managed to get hold of a copy of, I think it's The Melody Maker, and we'd already booked this tour in England, and it had all sold out, and there was an advert and all the gigs had sold out, and I kind of met up with this girl, and she was going, you'd be fucking mad if it's all blowing up over there, you know, and I was like, yeah man, fuck it.
So if you hadn't met that girl, would you inevitably been back with Oasis a week later, or is that an important meeting if you talk about a retrospect?
No, I'd have gone, of course I'd have gone back. What were they going to do without me? Fucking bonehead takeover or something. Fucking don't think so.
Liam, what would you have done with him if he came back?
Fuck knows. Fuck knows, okay, who knows? Who cares, because he's back.
Is there a story to be told in the tracks that you picked, a definitive timeline?
To me, the songs that are on it are the songs that we generally have played live over the last 14 years or however long it's been. Those are the songs that I feel is our best work.
See, do you hear that? Aye. I'd have left that out. I want to put that on there.
Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you.
It's not one of my favourites, but it is a great song.
Not to do. I don't believe that anybody.
I've heard a version of it by Ryan Adams, which I think is brilliant.
And Mike Flowers Pops covered it as well.
Yeah. Somebody on Radio 1 when they first played it said that they'd found the original Wonderwall. They played it on Radio 1 and the premise was, the blagging bastard. They found this tune from the 50s. I got a fucking phone call. I was in the States off someone going, did you know Wonderwall? And I'm going, oh yeah man, yeah. And they're going, you did write that, didn't you? Yeah.
I said maybe.
Well, there's this tune doing the rounds in England that they're claiming, and I was like, really? And somebody played it me down the phone, and I was like, you bunch of dicks. Four of us can't sit in a room and pick a track listing. I always pick the set list, and if anybody's got a problem with it, they say, right, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. It's the same with the track list, and I picked it. It all went round. I didn't get any of the usual phone calls at, 4:45 in the morning. Yeah, what about Little James, man? It's fucking classic.
We'll definitely save that for when we do a fucking greatest hits.
I didn't get one of them, so I assumed that everybody was happy with it. To me, that's the archetypical Oasis song, I think. It's kind of, like the archetypical Beatles song is We Can Work It Out, where they go, that's what defines Beatle music. I think some might say defines what Oasis is. That song freaks me out because it's on Morning Glory, and it doesn't. To me, when I think about it, I think of it as a one-off single on its own with Acquiesce, because it wasn't recorded at the Morning Glory sessions. It was done way before that. I wrote it up the road here in Chiswick, in a bedsit, when I was poor. I was living in Chiswick. At those points, I used to write really pissed and out of it, so I can't remember what I was thinking about. I really don't know what it's about, to be honest. But it's in there because it's our first #1 as well, and it's nobody wrote songs like that at that time with that kind of rock and roll riff, and we had that in fucking every tune was like that. It was brilliant.
So what are you calling it?
Calling it Stop the Clocks. And do you want to know why?
I know, but tell everyone else.
Yeah, because it,
we might put a bookmark in, like that's what we've done.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
Yeah, it was one of those.
If I can understand it, then fucking so can the rest of the cunts.
Precisely.
Don't fucking buy it and stop asking questions, you bunch of cunts. I like the structure on that tune, man, more than anything.
Everything about it is fucking amazing. Well, I'm super proud of that. It's already one of our classics, It's just so different, and it's the song about being a lazy fucker, but being proud of your own laziness and being amazed by your own laziness. And I like the sound of it, and I like the fact it was recorded in our studio, and with no outside help from anybody, and the drums are brilliant on it, and it's a great British pop song.